My bratty stepdaughter ran away from home because we are horrible parents. I met my husband Chris a few years ago. I met his stepdaughter Kate a year later when we got married and moved in. Obviously it was an adjustment. His family suddenly tripled in size due to my 4 teenage kids, and I was happy as my kids suddenly had a father figure again. However, I never really liked Kate and made that obvious, refusing to cook for her sometimes or not giving her an allowance. I did this because in my eyes she was spoiled and her dad gave her too much. He disagreed with me initially but eventually gave in to my demands. Yesterday, Kate ran away. She told us where she was before we even knew that she was missing. She is with family and safe. Nonetheless, both my husband and I are beyond ticked off at this stunt. Chris wants to drive up and bring her home immediately. I completely disagree. I think we ought to take a beat and reflect on the email she sent before taking any action that will cause further damage. The email was basically a list of complaints Kate had about our style of parenting towards her. The email stated that she lacks privacy as she now has to share a room with my daughter while my son gets his own room. Apparently my kids are always touching her stuff and have zero respect for her space. She can't think in this house because my kids are too extroverted and noisy. The lack of privacy and my daughter having her best friends there all the time are affecting her ability to code in silence how she liked to. My kids are bullies and lay hands on her. Her father doesn't spend time with her anymore. We keep forcing her to participate in things she doesn't want to because my kids want to do it. She doesn't have a voice in our home anymore. She's angry that I don't cook for her when I cook for everyone else. I guess I see where she is coming from, but I disagree with some things. She is 16 and can cook for herself, for example, and as far as the noise goes, I think boys will be boys, as mine can be quite rowdy. My husband has learned to accept this. Why can't she? There are some things that we just can't change. Do we go into debt and sell this house so we can buy a bigger house when the kids start going off to college in 2 years? My kids live here too. Are they not supposed to run and play? Is my daughter not supposed to have friends over? I also want to point out that I believe that she ran away to make a point, rather than with the intent to stay gone. Kate could have gone to her maternal grandparents' house. They're closer, and she knows that they would fight tooth and nail to keep her. Instead she went to Chris's family. I believe this is an indication that she wants to come home, she just wants things fixed.